שם מסכת תרומות דף צדיק זין אומר א' נשמת גיטה בסבום השחיים ביצחק דוד יש חיים ברבם יצחק as שמן ברב יצחק צדיק זין אומר א' what do I say Omer Avuna 3 lines from the bottom Klippi isse malen es hette the klippus of an isse is malen the hette means mevatel the hette because not a machel so is the shach pshat Omer Avzira hadod the tema who is sholka in biklipeim cooked it biklippe with the peel on it shlukas b'shlukas they were both cooked Ava sholkan on the base Ava sholkan being klufas b'sheinen klufas however if it was cooked with the one had the peel one not either the heter or the issa or sheinen klufas the klufas both of them didn't have the peel shlukas b'sheinen shlukas sichen shir achar what's meant to from shir achar so the pnei Moshe and Aleph Klippi issa 4 lines in the bottom Klippi issa malnas a hete shemitzar from the kashir whatever the shir is we saw 45 47 60 62 verschiedene shurim that we saw the klippus is mala is mitzaref to the shir to matl the shir of the clip of the issa is mitzaref to the hete to matl the issa because the clip is not a machal it's not osa so it's mitzaref to the hete adod the tema oisa shir shumanu the masvili hochi masvili hochi the different shurim that we had dafke shishol from the klipayim or issa v'hete means dafke that you cooked it with the klippus issa and the hete chenach shir shlukas the shlukas Abum shokim beyim klufa shalisa v'sheina klufas one had the peel one didn't have the peel on it for instance the issa didn't have a peel and the hete had a peel on it Shalata or sheina klufas but klufas or shisav v'shlukas v'sheina shlukas sichen shiracha why you can't have the regular shurim because once one has a different composition one has the clipper has the peel one doesn't have the klufas sichen yoisa if it has klufas, meaning doesn't have the peel on it, it needs more to mevatel the issa, shein blue mizu, or it doesn't have the peel, but upon it there's more bleeds going one to the other, ub'shein shlukas yachad ein sarach kol kach. So to ask really, I know beim klufa is the student, b'shein klufa is the teira. If one was a heter, one was an issa, yahavi tama. Inami sheina klufas the sura beklufas the teira ein hefsig behetu bolei vadai l'shleimen shel truma b'tzir chulin. Shlukas v'sheina shlukas v'tavaya beklufayim if both of them were in the klippus v'einam shlukas havi the teira v'hod the sholkim chulin. Sichen shiracha once you have one has a klippa one not it needs a shiracha what means shiracha the domi the kofshun zeh b'zeh de'ach zeh it's like kovish the boli v'adai b'tzichon shishon. Then you need Dr. Shiracha. It needs the shishon. The Pnei Moshe says thus it needs shiracha. Doesn't say which of the shurim it needs. V'chein eskima atoisus chun tzadik ches. K'moshe Pashti kan roi lefanish hu the perikol abosa like it be Rashi sham because Rashi was the tam kik is the Rashi kosev aran b'pirusha l'chus harif perigid anoshe b'gemara yerach shen is bashul. Mashma l'choyre the Beim Timeis. Here we're talking about Beim Timeis. Beim came from a double Tomei. Shesholkim and Tahiris. You cooked it together. Afilu kulufais. Even they were peeled. The peel came off. Not in the shell. Mutoris. Abishami le'mashma the Gasin Hasan Beim Tahiris. Shesholkim and Timeis. Mutoris. Although the Timeis Shesholkim b'klufayim. Abishami shein klufais. Shir acha yesh lahem. Because there's more of a bleed. The Rambam, we saw this Rambam on Friday. Ba'achal peri tezvah machal sesuris. Loichilik, the Rambam doesn't make an argument. He says that like our Gemara, passing like the Gemara that says that it's mevatel. The clip is mistaref to the hetek because the clip is not an issa. Loichilik ben klufas zainish klufas. Very interesting that the Rambam doesn't make an argument if it's called or not called. The Chayyim is take an argument. The Yisham is the one that makes an afkamin. So klufas and klufas, but the Rambam leaves it out. Geen pasuk Rabbeinu Yankov Balaturim. The two paskins the chiyam is when do we say that doesn't asa? I knew merely was the mean shena klufa. It's not kolif. Ava klufa, if it's klufa meaning the peel was taken off, beina samach alav detay. Shir acha means according to Rashi not samach like the Moshe says samach alav detay. But Ashna you brayse the Tony beim toidim shesholkim tamayers their brayse which we saw that the beim toidim were cooked with the mayers benois and tam loy midachia. It's not nidche. That Gemara will still stand. La alocha the mitzin loik me beklufis. When we say you need shishim, it's klufis doesn't have the peel on it, but it has the peel on it. It needs something less. Who I didn't want to pay it. No sure have no kvachi loy chash. Shoy. Let's the Gemara. So what was the problem with this? What was the problem with this sugya? So we found this in the Taz and the Pri Chodesh. Most of the Gedol and the Chavazdas, most of the Gedol Yirushalmi Misim and Tzadik Tes Sif Aleph, Paskins the Mechabe the Halacha Zoyt. Atzomos se Isim Mitztafim Meheta. He puts it away by talking about Atzomos Isim. We're dealing with the Beim here, but he says it's talking about another case. Atzomos, the bones of an Isim Mitztafim in Meheta, Levatel Isim. Even though it's Atzomos of an Isim, it's Mitztafim. Ein Soch Loimish Atzomos Meheta Mitztafim Meheta. Zikr is Mitztafim. Zog the Taz, the fish ain't bar achila. I said before it's a shach, it's a Taz. It's not a bar achila. It's almost not a bar achila, so it doesn't become osir from the issa. The bones of an issa doesn't become osir because it's not a dvar machal. Alkain mitzvah from the batla issa. Therefore, you take the atzomas from the issa, you mitzvah from the issa, it's a batla issa because it's nishka machal. V'yesh lehem gam ken lachluches levalbel ha'isse sheboilim min abosah osa. What's the problem? Because why is this now? If it's not a machal, how could it be mitzvah to the heter to matl issa? We can't just mitzvah. It's not a machal. It's not osa. It's good. It's nishka machal. In order to be matl issa, you have to come a machal to matl issa. You can't be matl an issa with gunish. It has to be some machal, and then it can be matl it. Because it needs the time of the heter and matl the time of the issa. Or if even if it's ben on the time, the ben it has to be something which is a machal, nishka machal. How can it be mitzvah? That's the problem that the Taz is dealing with. So it's good that it's machal the issa because it goes to the side of the heter. Ki issa mispashet gam letoichon v'yesh behem gam ken lachluches levalbel o issa sheboilim min abosah osa. How does it work? The issa, which now is in the atzomas issa, so there is an issa in here. Mispashet gam letoichon comes dispersed. V'yesh behem gam kein lachluchas. There has lachluchas that atzomas. It's not like a stone. It's not like gondish. This can ephes. Ephes hotus that it could be mevalbel issa sheboilim min abosah osa. Comes from the abosah osa. It itself is not osa because it's a atzomas. It's nishka machal. He's saying it's not a machal. But nonetheless, it has a koyah to take the issa, which comes from the issa, and to mevalbel it and to make it ois issa. Azoi zuk the tirzov. So again, that's almost itself in nishka machal. So it's almost not osa. So if it's not osa, not a machal, how is it going to be mevatel the time of the issa? Because it takes the issa inside, it makes like a washing machine, and it's dreita here, dreita hin. It's mevalbel the time, vet the time ois tam, the time of issa. But it's balbul and so it's tam. Azoi zuk the Taz.
It has a time. Some of
Huh?
it almost has a time.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're supposed to be tired of it also.
So if it has a time, no.
So even though you can't add something, but it has a flavor.
Yeah. Okay.
May have said it's sorry.
But you're telling me that that some issa is mut, even though it goes in a time from the issa goes in there. So why shouldn't it be osa? Then we should say if it's tam kika or whatever it is, that some should be osa. If it's something you could eat. He starts out saying the reason why it's mutter. You know why it's mutter? It's a piece of bone. Bone is nishkamach. Like you can piece this table.
It gives time.
Huh?
It gives time.
No, it doesn't give time. It takes in something.
It's nishkamach. It's not a mach. It's not a time of mach, but it's not a time of mach.
You cook the bones and you.
It's not a time. It's not a
take
time.
the juice on the liquid.
That's something else. It's a moyach. That's the moyach. Yeah.
Like this, like the moach, it's possible to separate the bones from moach.
Yeah, not every bone has moich in it. Talking about bones that don't have money.
Zuk the Behetiv.
Solid bones.
Zuk the Behetiv. Kosev ataz zel shoyne. So Behetiv is encapsulating the taz. Zuk the pshat azay. Lefi she'ena b'nei achila ena b'chlal lisa. That summer is not b'chlal lisa. Umekol mokoim, even though it's not b'chlal lisa, boilen heim. There's a blia of the atzamas. In the atzamas, there is something which goes to blia, goes absorb in the bone. Ayidei habishel. Al came mitzvah from the vatalisa. Doesn't explain how you answer this problem.
It went into this bone.
Yeah.
The bone cannot become also because
Right.
it's not in a
Right, yeah.
But some of the time was lost into the bone.
And what are you gonna do by
now
Ben? What are you gonna do
less
by Ben?
time of this in the body.
What are you going to do by Ben?
Right, these defenders only help for time.
Yeah.
It's
What are
only
you
for
going to do by
time.
Ben? What are you doing with Ben?
No,
What's
we're
the
talking
Ben?
about time. We're talking about
Huh?
time.
Only about time. What was it Loshen Machaber? Loshen Machaber, Atzamba Seisim, Mitztafim, Ima Heta Levatel Issa, Ve'ein Soch Leim, Shatz Meseheta, Mitztafim Meheta. Doesn't say anything about the time. Says that's something.
Take out the summer, sir.
All right, now, yeah, I'll give you a pen. You can write in whatever you want, but I come on, mistake. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just telling you. If you read the Machaber, don't state the Machaber. Sadik Tes, Aleph. Yeah, I'll give it to you. I give it to you 1 minute. Okay, Bichodesh. This is Bichodesh. This is Bichodesh land. Hachdina. He goes mamish on the Machaber. Hachdina lo in Spanish lonu. It's not. I don't understand this. Mishum the Tamili. So Tamil Monoshoch. He knew the Taz also, right? That's all it is. Monoshoch. Imat Somas Yesh Behem Shum Lachlichus. If the Atzomas have any type of a moisture in it, Vayedei Habishul Niflat Luchutz. Ein Atzomas Issa Mistafin Levatel Issa. Adrab. Hoy lo hatzach shishin nami. Neged atzomas issa. If it has lechluchis, so it's also because it's a kimfun issa. It's a hetzafin issa, monoshah. If you tell me there's something in here that's edible, there's a lechluchis of edible, so there's actually be also too. V'im atzomas les behem shum lechluchis. Afil atzomas the heter lehavelon tzirufei levatel issa lepatel middle levatel issa monoshah. If it has lechluchis, it's also. It doesn't have lechluchis. It can't be after that. He doesn't understand these.
Oh, it can't be mitzvah that some of had to.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
There's no
You
lachluchis
can't be
in there
mitzvah.
either.
You have to be mitzvah a machal. You can't be mitzvah a piece of wood to model it. So it's a monosha. In one sentence, he puts it out clear.
Clean.
Huh? What?
Clean.
What?
Sorry for clean.
Clear. Mitzvah to what? Hey.
So the Levato,
No, only the bleed. Not the bleed.
Bleed.
The bleed. Not
Bleed,
the
not
bleed.
that's the chumrah.
No, but you can't be mitzvah to the clear. Chitayma. Listen what he said. Chitayma she'issa mizbatel lefi shim. Now he doesn't say the Taz, but he's mentioning the words of the Taz. Chitayma she'issa mizbatel lefi shim mischalik umispashe tamer la'atzamas. If you tell me it gets dispersed in that atzamas, v'chol ma sheyesh b'kateira v'rein is battle tamer b'shishim. Now he's going, let's say you can say it's out the tam. Not mentioning right now that Sheitnish in the Mechaber about the tam. Holesa. Tzorchnish Shavos. Shemash in Nivla v'nechnes b'soicha atzomis. Mistome nechnes b'spashit l'shom le'erech yisayim heta. So same amount that goes into this, it goes into heta. Al derech Moshe shenofel kazayis cholov. So he makes the whole cheshbon over here. But the bottom line, he comes back shvet, and then he says like this. Listen what he says here. Then he comes at the bottom of this piece. V'acha yomim mitzosi la'machaber b'sefer bedek habayis. Often the bedek habayis. Us, they learn the two, but the machaber learn the bedek habayis part of the regiment. Mitzosi b'getofen in the bedek habayis. Shekos is elishoyne. Kos is very b'nei Yeruchim b'shem rabbeinu Avram Asma'al. Mistaber the chi yomina and shat somes ehete mistafen. When do we say that the somes ehete is mistaret to mevatel the hete? Dafke min b'minoi. The minatoyre bottle beroiv. Oy min b'shein minoi b'kinu v'eni noisen tam. Av min b'shein minoi the isura v'leke kefela. And you don't have a kefela cooked to taste it. Afilat somes ehete ein malin do yoyiv tamim. It's not going to be malin. Filat some is that ein mal lo yoiv tam ad kan. So this means this. ושבח לקל יסבור שכיוונתי לדעתי, ואף בי שסיים המחר בלשון, ואני came to Barash. So Akaponim, Ichmaim was, I didn't have time to look in the Bedek Abayis, that was saying the Bedek Abayis, but Akaponim, I think what he's coming around to say, the Chumrah of this, the Doichik of this Kasha, he wants to say, like you said before, that here we're talking about when there's a Tam, and if there's a Tam, and that's what the Taz is saying. Taz is also saying, the Lachluchis is Balbul in the Atzomis, so it's Balbul, the Tam is Balbul. I was sitting with the Zach itself. I know they're not addressing the Ben problem. You have a problem unless you'll say that Ba'atzomis there's never a Ben problem. It's only because it's not an Anamachal. So the whole Siman, the whole Sif here, this Sif Halach, what we're talking about, is only talking about the Lachluchis, is only talking about the Tam. So we say that this Tam, Bet Ois Tam, why does it become Ois Tam? Because it goes into the Etzim. Once it goes into the Etzim, Bet is Ois Tam. Even though you could eat the Etzim itself because it's Nishka Machal, but the Tam that's in the Machal, in the Etzim, which is in this bone, that Tam which is there, how does that Tam become Ois? With a bilbul from the Etzim. So it's a bilbul, something that cancels out that Tzomis, and that's why we say it's wood.
I think we're still Mavulvul.
It's Mavulvul, yeah. But Al Capone, we're not dealing with the Ben, we're dealing only with the Tam.
That's a little bit better. It's a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay, let's do more. Let's do more about it. Gulei Beyim Mutorim. The Gulei Beyim are Mutorim. What's a Gulei Beyim? That's an embryo of an egg. Is Mutorim. How do we know it's a Mutorim? This we saw Friday. Shoyre Yibubla Yagil. It's talking about the blood of the behemoth, which is born prematurely. It's Beim Shikun Hareyu Asuris. Mizoris Hanefesh Yoifel Toichel. Muzas Hanefesh Hayofel Toichel. It's only allowed to be eaten somebody who is not ekedik. He's not meshuketz from this egg. He's allowed to eat it. Most of them dam kolev mokem adam. He found dam on the egg. He has to take off the dam. The dam he can't eat. Bzira solig mivakra l'rabchia bereider v'yitzchak. A touche. He was sick. A touche means Ashke Chay. So he went to Mivakra Chay. Ashke Yosef Omar. So Mivakra Chay. That's Mishan and Lenin. Look that way. Loishonu. When do we say that the dam is a problem? Elo beloivin. It's in the white part. Beloivin Chelban, the white part of the Chelban, which is the yolk, and there seems to be there's a loivin as well. We'll soon see what that means. Ava beloivin Chelban, the white of the white, the dam there is muta. Who saba? The who gabe the government officer. He held that this is something he had read from his rebbes, or his parents. Also Rabbavu b'shem Yochanan ben Chelban. Both of them, the dam is awesome. Ishkanafim is in the yolk, the chelman is the yolk, the chelman is the white, it's awesome. Tony Rebbe Chachlafte ben Shol, chelmoin ose. If you find the dam in the chelman is the yolk, it's awesome. Chelboin, you find the dam in the white part, there we say it's mutter. Omer Abzida, hein de Omer, bechelmoin ose. When do we say now? Now I'm making an afkamin. This is in the Geranosh also. When do we say that in the chelmoin you find the dam in the yolk? It's also kishnimsa b'mokoim zachrusay. In the yolk, there's a place where it connects with the rest of the egg, and that's called mokoim zachrusay. Shel chelmoin of the chelmoin of the yolk. That's where you found the dam. Dafka there, it's also that connects and it makes the dam go throughout the whole egg. But fill the chelmoin. Even the chelman, even on the yolk, it's also zachrusay. So there's a zachrusay in the chelman and in the chelban. Here's the picture. That's the picture here in the art scroll. In Chulin. Yeah, okay. Here's the egg. Here's the kasha. What? You see it? You see the kasha? It goes through here. It goes there. That's good picture. There's
a connection.
It connects. There's a certain place in the egg where it connects. Zog the Pnei Moshe. Beyim shukrimu. Shukoram or efroi b'soichem. It starts to get the skin of the chick. Then it's awesome. We're talking a fertilized egg. It's nefesh hayofish ain't the kotze behem. Oh, ain't the kotze behem. He's not meshukas to them. He's allowed to eat it. But somebody's not. Shakets said to anai achidus. When we say shakets, Sheketz means personally, you particularly can't eat it because for you it's famist, then you're not allowed to eat it. But somebody else could eat it. So nefesh hayofet, somebody's not the istinus, he's allowed to eat it. Motzeh b'am dam koy l'mokum adam, kloimer, noitel mokum adam b'zoykoi, v'ashar yochel, he took off the dam and began the session. Ela b'loivin chelmoy, when is that? When the dam was not in the white of the yolk. What's the white of the yolk? The yolk is the yolk, and the white is the white. What does it mean, white of the yolk? Zukta pshat, do the play Moshe, who mokim zera. So you see it on the picture there. You see there's a mokim in the yolk and in the white where it connects directly, where the zera goes in from the rooster. Who mokim zera she'anikshav hu alav v'shebechelman avanim sadam b'loiv v'nechelboy. It's mutter in the loiv, in the white of the white, where the mokim hazera, that's mutter. Asaba du gabe min abase kloim zera b'chia. This is the Makaba Gebein from his parents or his Rebbes. He also Rebbe Vu, when we came back to Cholzain, on B'Shem Rabbi Yochanan, the Lohi, the Snisha Zoi, Ela Bein Nimtze Dam B'Chelmoin or B'Chelboin, Sakos, the guys of Machlokes. Tonam Tachlafte Ben Shol, Ka'ad Rabbi Bered Rabbi Yitzchok, Mokum Zachrusa Shel Chelmoin. If it's the Mokum Zachrus, meaning that's where it goes through. And what comes from the Zocher goes throughout the whole of the Behemoth. Lamala, I feel Chelmoin, Kloimer, I feel the Taim in the Gamin, Bishaham, Chelmoin, even other places of the yoke. It's not also. Why? Dafke, Mokum Zachusa, Shelmoyer, Shemena, Frech, Noitze, that's where the chick is born, that's where the Zera goes in, and where the Zera goes in, it connects to the rest, and that's also. Dr. Nafula, Gule Beim, going, what's the Gule Beim? It's prematurely born. How is the egg prematurely born? Dr. Nafula, going, Ike esatanagoilis. He took the tanagoilis, the chicken or the hen, and we gave a clap as novoi on the tail, or the back. V'pila beya and it's mapel beya shulei nigma. It's not nigma. It's not fully formed yet. So afroyach, which is not nigma, is Dr. Gemara is mutter. Because like gulei, why is it called gulei? The gulei comes on premature. Premium. Why is it called gulei? Hashem shoyroi. Meaning it wasn't yet ripe to be born. Why is it bring this pasuk over here? Every time you saw gil, that's called a losh of gil. If it started to become the skin on top of the froyach, on top of the chick, then it's also. Muzoris, Yoshua Aleim Tanagoylas V'Yishalafa. The Tanagoylas is sitting on the floor. It's not fertilized from a rooster. Who shall Afra, and that's from the ground. The Chimum comes to the ground. The Arai Sheina Afra, there's no Afra which is noiled from this. Nefesh Hayofa Sheina Istinis. If he's not an Istinis, not a particular person, Vein Dante Kotzabo Yochel, make the assessment, but it's not called Sheret. It's not. Those steht in more tight stuff. Shaksenu, not is meshugas. You, by you it's meshugas. Adavos and meshugas, das tun meshugas.
The governor nicht in the gift.
Yeah, so my chiddush. Okay, I get to figure out the rest.